Over here?
I will. As I had indicated in my report, we had to ratify this memorandum of agreement no later than August 26th. The PBA has ratified it already. They voted and ratified it. So I will make a motion that we accept and ratify the memorandum of agreement from the PBA for our contract negotiations.
Okay. Got a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, discussion.
Just discussion. First, I want to thank Phil and Doug. These negotiations are never easy, and I think they made a very good outfit for this department. Hopefully, they're as happy as we are, and we hope to have a good working relationship with them. Again, thank you, Phil and Doug. Job well done.
Thank you.
I'll second that, Phil, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Good job.
I'll third it.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Just for information purposes for the public, this contract goes from January 1st, 2009 through December 31st of 2012. And, I mean, many times it comes down to the dollars, but correct me if I'm wrong here. It's a 4-year contract. First year was 3%. Second year was 3.5, third year was 3.5, and the fourth year is 3.5.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Yes, given this,
I will
given this and what has been happening around our surrounding area,
Yes.
this is a pretty good deal.
It's a very, very good.
For both parties, everybody involved.
I was just going to say it's a very good contract for both parties. Everyone has come to the table and understood, at least in our community, that these are very, very difficult times, and everybody has backed off and given a little bit. And frankly, it was a difficult negotiation. Some of the surrounding communities just went overboard and just opened the gates and
Gave away the store.
and didn't negotiate. Just said, "Oh, is that what you want? Oh, okay, that sounds all right." And it made our negotiation more difficult. But at least our officers did understand that it was a fair contract, and that's why we came to this agreement. And it is a fair contract. So
I just want to add to that, Phil, because when Phil and Doug negotiated this, they did a lot of homework, and they presented to the union the state of what the town is all about, with financially and what's going on. Because sometimes people don't really realize when they're going to contract, they're just looking to get everything, but they both pointed out, I will call it the state of the union, as far as where we stand, how the budgeting is going, how people there's all these foreclosures and so forth, and it hit home because it brought reality to the table, and that was very, very important.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your support. So
Okay, so I'll call the question in. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We now move on to the minutes of the work session of July 19th and the regular meeting of July 22nd. Motion to accept.
So move.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? The only discussion I have is there was 4 or 5 typos, which I've already given to Val, so she's going to check them. That's all I had. Everything was very good, and I know it's a long, tedious job because of the sessions, the public hearings and things that we've had lately. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. New business. Set public hearing for ABC Orange Inc. for a planned adult community, PAC. It should be noted that Dennis Kaplicki, our attorney, is not here, and he's down in White Plains with Doug, and they're both testifying in a litigation case. So that's the reason why they are. Well, at least Dennis is not here. Doug is supposed to be on vacation, but he's being deposed.
being deposed. I was deposed last week. He was deposed. He's deposed this week.
Okay.
So
as Dennis said, we just have to set a date, and we wanted to make sure that we set a date that was not, for the public hearing, that was not in conjunction with the continuation of Timber Trail. So Timber Trail is going to be when?
The Monday.
The Monday?
I don't have my calendar.
I got it. No, this is,
the back, that's right.
The second.
No, it's the end of it. No, that's right, I meant the end of September. I got it.
We could have the same, huh? Follow.
No.
I'm just saying, we could.
Well, you could, but I think it might be some food or some sleeping bags.
Okay.
Yeah, so you said Monday, September 27th
Right.
is Timber Trail, right?
Right.
So then we were gonna go with the 30th, which is Thursday of September, 7:30.
Or as soon thereafter.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
I'll make that motion.
okay, great.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? Call the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next is G, the finance. We need a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay manual AP runs as of 8/2 through 8/24, amounting to $314,611.52. And accounts payable check run for August 12th, amounting to $33,838.89.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay, second by Lou. Any discussion?
Yeah, just randomly, don't supply any additional information. Give me the manuals. It's not important, it's going to provide any more information.
Yeah, I have it here.
All right, I mean, I'm not questioning the legitimacy, I'm just want to know what it was, right? Or why we had to run a manual rather
Oh,
than...
yeah, I don't have the manual, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have the other.
All right, I'll check with Doug. I just
You want to look
No,
at
it's
it?
okay.
Okay, any other discussion? I'll call a question, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Now we move to privilege of the floor. Neil?
Is a copy of this MOA available on the website, or will it be on the town website?
Well, eventually, this will be included in the minutes. It'll be in the minutes.
So what happens is they sign a memorandum of agreement. That does go into effect as part of the contract, but we then get a complete contract signed. So this is just a memorandum of agreement. And it starts because it ended in 2009. So I'm not sure if the whole thing in minutes, or we wait until we get the whole contract signed, just in case these negotiations, for some reason, they don't give us a proper contract. I trust them.
So the contract in its present form would not be available?
We don't have the contract. We just,
Yeah, okay.
We have the one that expired, but we
Yeah.
don't have the new one. We just have a memorandum of agreement
Gotcha.
on what will be in the new contract, including all the old things. Because in these negotiations, for the most part, you start at what you left off at. So all the old things are in that contract. It's like no contract agreement you have ever seen before, no negotiation you have ever seen before in your life.
There's no give backs.
I'm sorry, yes, as you can see, I'm passionate here. So what happens is, unless they agree to open up something else, you don't say, well, you know, if we're going to give you this kind of offsets this. That's not the way it works. They say, well,
We already have.
these are our new demands. We have everything we have, and we'll start with all the new things. And that's law, the state law. We cannot go into the old contract or its unfair labor practices. It is just most incredible. So, we do not have the contract. I'll just answer your question. When we get it, it'll be available, but I'm not sure. I want to make sure it's,
Okay.
you know, we have transparent.
You have to go over it word by word. In fact, our attorney, Dennis, we have a special labor attorney that will go over every single word of it. Because once, that has to be done, otherwise if there's a change, you sign off on it.
That becomes law, and it's forever.
So that means there are never any give backs? Right.
Unless they say, yeah, we'll open that item up and give it back to you. Other than that, if you go and say, you know what, maybe this longevity pay, we give you a bigger amount, maybe you can give something back, they bring you to unfair labor practices, and you go before the board, and you're already, so you cannot approach it unless they agree to open it. They say, we start off with this contract, and they give you a list of new demands, and you negotiate the new demands. And then, I'm going to just tell you how it works. Then, if you negotiate and you come to an impasse, they take you to arbitration.